work for gyneco obstetric hospital for that side, so for Ebolowa, e never so finish after plenty time wey they don't enter for that side. Waiting the cause for work, e never finish. Oga minister for sick people them and Andre Mama Fuda be there for them for you to for check the work where they happen. Waiting where the minister talk now say it is so now for sicker the kind of work condition for economy where Cameroun e get and just now we make that work it don't go na lekbe for that side, so for Ebolowa. Now so to we go take on now we talk this palaver for Christmas. Sabi say business people them for that side for Manjo they talk say for sicker this palaver for Northwest and Southwest it don't make them business for Christmas. It never over enter as we this so enter say before Christmas it want enter for inside the country. Chapter for Kam Yabasi says we go turn back for day as so we Satan for morning time we divide that story for 3 different story them for talk for now as we Kam Yabasi it be hot it be dinner for Tuesday and the motor with the bonam plus by first country Sunday where it be happen for Kam Yabasi side as we plenty business people them they lock their place. We go talk all that story for this afternoon even plus story where newspaper and say they get them we go bring them big part talk for this afternoon. Editor we say waiting empty hand e no the enter from up say empty hand e no the enter from up. Now Moa Patrick Toriman for the Guardian Post newspaper for that side, so for Yawende. Now he send we big part talk for this afternoon. At the turn back small time. Big good afternoon again, country people. Them with the glad say we don't join again for chapter 2 for Naptori for inside we country. We go turn back for two-way pass for inside Kam Yabasi here. It be dinner for the kind of time for Tuesday. Chapter 1 for the Tori. We go start now with the two-way it cost before Kam Yabasi it hot. Now it means say na the house where they be chakara for that side, so for Kam Yabasi. Now the thing that way it starts according to Tori way enter for we EM. Some man it can with the gongoro, big caterpillar say they can't chakara people their house. Say now he get the land where it is so people they say where they be the same plank where they be don't fair drive them on top, they be the shidon. That side it no be correct. It can with the caterpillar can chakara people them house for that side, so for Kam Yabasi. Tori wey enter for we here na big place for land where the man it is also talk say na he get am. Now for this side where the population for Kam Yabasi they start for verse after where they don't chakara plenty people their house. Sabi say before can chakara the house he go then he the one turn back again yesterday. Now for this side where condition it change before population say for Kam Yabasi they be come up for outside for start talk this palaver. Sabi say this arrangement he make a yesterday plenty people them for inside Kam Yabasi they come out for talk say the kind of thing e no fit also happen. First thing wey pass for them na this gongoro wey e carry big caterpillar on top his skin. Now where they put fire for on top his skin. One time fire sesep e burn all that gongoro so te even caterpillar sesep wey be turn up on top they put fire for on top for sika say if e don't come again for can chakara attend them for that side. Sabi say for sika the fire wey e burn now so too near them they enter for Kam Yabasi yesterday they can lost that fire on top that motor for see make the motor e no continue for burn. But Sabi say inside this palaver tear gas it throw for all corner for that side, so for Kam Yabasi as way they be burn motor so way e be carry the caterpillar way e be get for can continue for chakara house. Inside the arrangement population effects he say na other one man he die now so to the turn up against police people them and even near people there they be there for day now so to they come out with their own colors and they come out with the eye on them. They say they want fight with near people them for talk say the kind of patcha so it don't have over too much for sika say one person he get money he no mean say that person he go climb on top different people their hate. Now so they turn up for before near people them they talk say anything wey wan happen make it happen. They turn up for that before fight for that side as well even tear gas sesep e be throw for outside yesterday. After some time some of the people that sesep they start go them then near people them and Ketu they start go them for their different side. But Sabi say na the thing that way e pass for inside Kam Yabasi yesterday where tear gas e throw away where they no be even one see even Tori man for that side, so for Kam Yabasi all the tori e be turn back for say na one man e talk say e get land for Kanyabasi, so e come for can chakara people dem. So motor wey be carry caterpillar on top his skin, dey burn am, na even near their own mami water wey e carry with water for can lost fire wey they don put am on top that motor for that side. So for Kanyabasi, na thing wey e pass yesterday. As we talk, by first country Sunday too be happen for Kanyabasi. E be dey na for Tuesday, as we plenty Benin people dem for Sika the thing wey happen, they lock their Benin place, and na so two roads e be dry except for side wey dey so palava e be dey happen, waiting dey be dey hot for that side. Okada sese for inside Kanyabasi yesterday e be overthrown for see Okada for Sika say na one Okada be the turn for day, as we road sese e be dey empty after the fight wey e be happen with population for Kanyabasi and near them wey they become for that side, so for can do their own work. All Benin place them they be locked for Sika say all place e be the hot for that side, so for Kanyabasi e be then a by first country Sunday way e be pass for Kanyabasi way e dey for under Duwala 3 subdivision. We left a chapter for Kanyabasi for one side, we go turn back again. These country people them for inside shipyard company, former work people them, they don't sandai and they don't talk say tomorrow for Yawende, it go be na day where they go work now with the empty last. Yes, tomorrow for inside Yawende they go work out with the empty skin. If Nkunkuma in no pay them their money, sabi say Nkunkuma be don't sign book since, say may they pay them right, for Sika say they be send them for outside for by first pension. Now for Sika why that way they so since a Monday, they dey na for before Prime Minister office. After they be don't fair calculate money, give them for Prime Minister. Prime Minister talks say they come for 10 days. 10 days so they don't turn back. Money never so show hate. So the work people them, they don't sandai, they don't talk say them. If tomorrow money no come out, the whole year when they go hear them, as well they don't plan just now. Now for work out empty skin for inside when them. Only for Sika say that the money when Nkunkuma be don't sign, their rights, they must to pay them for them. And this book, they don't talk am, say Nkunkuma say be don't sign am. They no sabi why when the money so take today, it never come out. So they don't talk say they go so she done. Even na say they no pay them the money, they go she done for before Prime Minister office. Now for them where they go chop Christmas. And Nkunkuma say as sabi say again for the sabiti way it pass for inside country, people that way we don't promise am. So today, though it never come out for look all the people their own condition them. Make we hear wait till one of them a talk for we for that side, so for Yawende.
Because they never pay our money, and we dey up to this time because we no receive any message since we were there. Nobody no one receive we, nobody no one talk anything for we, and as we dey here, we don't decide because we come now for our money. So even if the people they like save, they chop Christmas for their house, but as we dey here, now for here we will chop our own Christmas. We no dey go any place. We go chop our own Christmas, but this same place we will dey, because no be money way we dey borrow am. Now right. So make they wake up, make they pay our money. Now all thing that we want, we no want anything from them again. We don't decide now say tomorrow, now the latest day, if they no one receive we, if they no one pay our money, tomorrow we remove all our clothes. We'll be naked for here. I will go march for the whole this year only. Until them pay with money. Today,
Yes, so them say they don't decide. Say tomorrow way dinner Thursday. If money no enter for their kwa na empty skin, they go turn up for before Prime Minister office. For say may they pay the rights way it is, so they be done the work before they be send them for outside where they be don't promise them. We go take una now, so go for Ebolowa. We talk this palava for Gynako Obstetric Hospital when Nkunkuma on Gomna he don't debut for that side. Oga Minister for sick people them Andre Mama Fuda he go look the work as well that work in the work he glad plenty for sick say the work he don't go for before, but plenty work the day where they need for so continue for do sabi say according to way Minister for sick people then talk as well be the talk with Tory people them. He say he glad for the way they work it go, even as we normal by now the work if we don't get for finish. Oga minister say e tok say na for sika the way country say e dey just now wey money e no dey, na for sika why that way e dey. So work for gynecological obstetric hospital for that side, so for Ebolowa e don toto so stand up so till now e never so finish, but e don talk say Nkunkuma don talk say no work e no go stop for any on top any of the hospital dem wey they don start for work on top since wey this year e start. So Nkunkuma e don give him up and e don talk say all the work they must finish, and even as we country strong they say all the work dem for hospital wey they don plan am e must to finish for inside we country. Bilingualism and Multiculturalism Commission for Oga Prime Minister Oga Peter Mafane Musongem then set they be meet up yesterday. E be dey na meeting where e dey so they be the shidon for see wait way they be do am for 2018 and wait way they get for do am for 2019. According to this Ndongame wey be dey na one for check the work wey they be don do am. They try for tell we say for 2018 as wey they be give them chair. They say they tonton they take all book them wey Cameroun e don sign am for 1972 so till 2018 na so too they make their book wey e talk na introduction for a bilingualism and multiculturalism commission wey e dey so they make am for English country talk and for Emmanuel Macron a country talk. Then they talk say for 2018 too they tonton they make at three line wey na free one 1518 wey people dem wey they get any palava they fit for call am for them. Na so too they talk say even na so they be do all the work they be get some small thing that will be trunk for their back palava space where they no get am for sika say they no get a good office where they should done as well they dey so manage office. But they talk say 2019 na year wey plenty thing them they get for change as well they get for ton for outside plenty for see say work where they give am for them is also go for before. We enter for inside politics just now for take una go from day na for that side say wey people them for MRC or CRM party Cameroun Renaissance Movement they be meet up for that side so for Bangante for Shidon for talk as we vote for get Nkunkuma e pass and for inside the arraignment they try for talk say tutu pacha e be happen and e be then and dongamen for Cameroun Renaissance Movement where they be talk come go to for some new member them where they don't cross carpet. You get one day where they come up for SDF, one day where they come up for CPDM, one day two where they come up for Pew where it is so they don't join Cameroun Renaissance Movement just now for that side so for Bangante. But Sabi say this Ndongamen e be dey na one where they say they try for see the work where they be do am for a vote for get Nkunkuma inside the country where it be pass for October moon. As so I talk for now some of the new people than that where they cross carpet, one day where they come up SDF, one day where they come up for CPDM and one two where they come up for Pew party where they don't join Maurice come to a party for that side so for West region. We left a politics just now. We talk palava for Binet for Christmas. Sabi say this palava for Binet for Manjo market. According to Tiwo Disiam, all Tiwo the show say Christmas, it don't decome small. It dey for inside market. But plenty of the Binet people them for Sika say they no get put there, they come buy their cargo. All the time they only get for turn up or for shidon on top their chair them for wait as way Binet people them say they get for come. Sabi say according to them, they don't waste plenty of their money for go buy Christmas cargo the way mommy they need they can buy or mommy they can buy am for the money where they no be even expect am, and they don't blame all this slow for Binet for Sika the palava where they happen for Norway and Southwest. Sabi say some mommy they say they don't so tonton enter for market for see as well the thing then they pass, but Binet put them say for that side so for Manjo market they talk say the Binet it the trunk the go say even as well Christmas it come no nothing e no the show for that side. We even tonton say small pikin that they the same. When I saw too we enter too for inside hairdressing salon then too for see whether if market it wrong na so to their own too it wrong. Sabi say mami them as so the talk one day way they don't enter for market for buy picking them shoes, they the price as shoes for picking them and they the try for check whether they fit buy them even as way they need to take all the money the way they so they get for take them play thing there for small picking it they sock for inside market. Na so too they don't make decoration for enter for Manjo town, but people then for hairdresser then too they hear about for Sika say Bina no the enter, so all time they only she done for they sleep na sleep as way they wait customer them for enter. So just for Sabi say as way Christmas they come na so two people them for Manjo they cry say country it don't so strong and they confused for sika say this palava sef for northwest and west e don make plenty people dem dey be used to comot for that side for come make their business for that side for manjo dem no dey come again. Make we hear wetin wey some of the business people dem dey talk for Jackie Nomulom in microphone.
Then we come begin crash so say money not dey, money not dey. The year Trump plenty. It is Trump, nothing not the past. See kaku wey we don buy am, man not the buy am. Then they come so talk say money not dey, money not dey. Better be like here. In the year it is also go down, go down, go down.
This man dey for outside now. All we don't pass for upside day so. All we don't pass for upside. Yes, you know, Christian na for outside. People jika outside. We don't want say a for back cruise. We must go back cruise. We dey regret yes, no. We know say we go do how. We don't tackle some more, but we come and just now we don't make up. We tap don't pass, don't buy, so we come and just we come and just house. People who don't bring back cruise, come up for all the sack come back cruise for we. Don't dey for us. Then don't be come for boots, come for your bag we crew, but men that them all people come back we crew we here for week, but when they came with the back cruise, how we end up that people don't be come back we crew go for them safety. To be here for them, yes you know. We dey for us, we don't rebel. We go do how?
Okay, no, they work. They no, they buy am. Go buy chain for 4,000. Then they come buy am for 3,000, 2,000. People they tell say money not there for country. Any man don't buy a small. Any man don't see say thing not the worker. They never buy am plenty kakujia. That year we pass being better.
Yes, na business people than that for that side. So for Manjo market where they talk for Jackie Nomulom as we country don't wrong and business itself for Christmas in the past. We go finish Tori now with the palava from Damba. We take una go for Yawende for talk say Oga Seydou Bombon Joyam. He don't officially chop chain like new big man for that side. So for Feka Food, Sabi say he take office now for Tuesday and inside the arraignment Oga Seydou Bombon Joya when a new president. He don't talk say all the people there they be get palava for Feka Food. He own work for the time we go she done for inside the office. Now for check say he bring all man for talk for one mob. Now he say one make peace and he don't talk say for make and say make country go for before. He go struggle for see as way he go make and say people themselves they talk now one mob and for say main damba for inside country he go for before. He don't promise say palava for woman damba and small picking damba way no the waka at all for country. He go try for see as way that one too he go waka and palava too where they manage Africa food money. He go see and to say they no go to use money anyhow and he talk say he own time we go she done for Feka Foods. Now for say make peace he enter for inside Ndamba house so that country says if he get better result them when he Damba team them they come up for outside for go nang Damba. So say do Bombonjo yam he don't chop chair. He talk say go call a general assembly meeting anytime for see as way he go talk for the people them plan way he get them for make and say main Damba for country he go now only for before. Now the Tori then that for this afternoon for inside Equinoxe Tori House. Newspaper day waiting the get for talk. The guidance post in the tell we say after we fight it be happen between Ambazonia people themselves. They say the Ambazonia head boy them for outside country. Themselves they don't try start for the coach all themselves for inside some kind of arrangement where they happen. According to Tori where the guidance post in the talk, Ogacho and even the other people them all man in the coach Naikombi. Chapter for Northwest and West too they try for tell we inside the same arrangement as way it dey so for that side so where they call them say Tico work people them for CDC banana plantation too they be come out for make mash where they ask for their 6 month money where they never pay them for them. IMF says he don't talk say he glad plenty for the way Cameroun economy it dey go for before. Now so too they tell we for the guidance post as way some man he don't talk say better marry he no them as way a woman he no want and say make he walk on top his skin better he do his own thing for his own kind of style. So the man he don't talk say better married he no go be. Sabi self say the guidance post he go small break small time as we they talk except say other big Tori come out they go for break for enjoy Christmas and New Year. They go turn back now only for number 7 day inside number 1 moon for 2019. We enter for inside the Rambler newspaper wey dey too for outside country people dem. Inside the Rambler newspaper wey e dey for outside today, dem too dey get their own tori for top. One of the strong number dem inside the Rambler newspaper wey dey for outside, dey tell we say wetin we take una enter for the info newspaper wey e dey for outside. For the info newspaper chapter for northwest and southwest, dey talk say palava for CDC e dey hear hot as we work people themselves they dey hear bad. The one na after wey dey so some of the work people themselves they go for roads yesterday for talk say money e dey again inside the same tori. For the info newspaper you fit read tori wey concern palava the new people the way they be appoint them people them for Camtel, Inam and even Medino plus SADP wey they don't put them for chair. Palava for Ndamba seseb e dey as wey they tell we say Sedum Bombonjoyam e don chop chair official like head boy for inside Fekafoot. Now so to the tell we chapter for Norwest Southwest say police commissioner seseb e don die for that side so for Ndop after wey some people the way they no sabi they kill them. Now some of the tori then that where the info newspaper wey 1,000 people they follow am they talk am plus other tori you fit for read am for the info newspaper wey e dey for outside. We go enter now so for the last newspaper we'll get the Rambler newspaper wey e dey too for outside. The Rambler newspaper e dey tell we to one of the strong number them they go meet up some big mommy wey SSF e talk they can meet up wey be meet up with near them as way this chapter for Norway and Southwest it is also happen. Then the Rambler SSF e enter for inside the palava wey commission the also come out and palava sorry heart wey Nkunkuma give am for 289 people them but so no nothing never so happen for field as way na so die with the so here all day as we gone in the hala for outside. Inside the Rambler newspaper seseb you fit read as well they ask BB question if Sedum Bombonjoyam e go fit for C say Cameroun Fekafu house eternal fine after we e be don fetch chakara palava for win too a Peter Isokatu a name e dey for the Rambler newspaper as well e don win a president for Askram according to Tiwe the Rambler wey dey for outside e talk today. Now some of the tori then that way newspaper then said they talk on this afternoon. We want to say big thank you for you Nadine Guafo, thank you to Malis, thank you Francis Boyom wey dey for one side. Any I want be if Papa got 11 we go meet up for some time. Una hold am tight for outside.